Michael stood in front of a mirror, adjusting a borrowed suit. It was jutted in the shoulders, the shoes were scuffed, and even the tie wasn't his. But today, he didn't care. Because today, he was marrying the woman he loved, Amelia. His best friend, David, walked in. "Bro, you ready?" Michael nodded. "Do you think I'm making a mistake?" David smiled. She said yes. Man, that's all that matters. Michael looked at himself. Her father paid for everything, even the suit. She chose you. That's what matters. Downstairs, the hall was covered in gold and white. When Amelia walked in on her father's arm, all eyes turned. Her dress sparkled. Her makeup was flawless. But her eyes didn't look at Michael the same way anymore. Still, when asked if she took Michael as her husband, she said, "I do." Even though her voice lacked warmth, Michael leaned in and whispered, "Thank you for choosing me, even when I have nothing." She smiled faintly. It didn't reach her eyes. What he didn't know was, she didn't marry for love. She married for the idea of love. And when life got hard, that idea would shatter. 2 months later, Amelia sat in her father's luxurious office, signing papers for her new role, executive assistant to the CEO. Her father smiled, proud. Across town, Michael sat in a small apartment sending out job proposals. Again, no responses. At first, Amelia was supportive. She encouraged him. But as the months passed, her patience thinned. "You are still in bed?" she snapped one morning. "How long are you going to keep chasing dreams?" "I've sent 3 proposals already today," he said quietly. She scoffed. "You say that every week." Michael clenched his fists. "I'm trying." "Well, try harder." She walked out. That evening, David came over. They shared a simple meal. "She's tired," Michael admitted. "I can feel it. She doesn't respect me anymore." "Then get back up," David said. "One win is all you need." But that night, Michael sat awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering how long a man could hold on before he was forced to let go. A week later, Michael got an email, a meeting, a possible job. It wasn't much, but it was something. That morning, Amelia had already taken her car to work. The second car sat unused. Michael hesitated. Just this once, he told himself. He drove to the meeting, folder in hand, confidence rising. Across the table sat the director. Michael pitched his heart out. Plans, ideas, budgets. Then his phone buzzed. "Amelia." He ignored it. Then it buzzed again. And again. 15 missed calls. The director's face soared. "Is this how you behave in meetings?" "Sir, I'm sorry. It's my wife." "You can go," the man said, unimpressed. Michael walked out, heart in pieces. He called Amelia. She yelled through the phone. "Who told you to touch my car? You are not even contributing." Michael swallowed hard. "You just ruined the one opportunity I had today." "And somehow that's my fault," she snapped. "Maybe if you were useful, you wouldn't be relying on me for transport." She hung up. He stood by the car, frozen, the weight of failure sinking deeper. That night, Michael returned home late. "You think you can just walk in after using my car like a thief?" Amelia barked. He tried to explain. She didn't listen. "You are not a man. You are a leech." He stood there, broken. "I married you because I loved you." She laughed bitterly. "My father warned me. Love doesn't pay bills." Then came the words he feared. "Get out." He blinked. "What?" "This is my house. My name's on everything. Leave." He packed his things in silence. No yelling. No tears, just pain. At the door, he looked back one last time. I hope one day you realize what you lost. Then he walked out, and that night, under a street lamp, with only a travel bag in hand, Michael whispered, "They broke me, now I'll build myself back." He stayed on David's couch. Next day, he begged for work at a warehouse. "I'll carry cement, sweep floors, anything." He started at dawn, finished at dusk. His back ached, but his pride began to return. He saved every coin. At night, he studied architecture tutorials, design software, business plans. 3 months later, an engineer noticed him sketching. "You drew this." "Yes, sir." "You've got talent." Soon, Michael was offered a short contract, then another, and another. In a year, he moved into a small apartment, started a freelance firm, Oversuit Designs. Clients grew. His designs were brilliant, modern, efficient, affordable. Then came Citygate Construction, a big firm needing fresh proposals. He worked on the pitch for days, barely sleeping. He submitted, waited, then, "Congratulations, you've been selected." He fell to his knees. He wasn't just surviving now. He was winning. 2 years later, he owned a proper office, employees, clients, reputation. One morning, his assistant dropped a new bid request on his desk. Michael froze. Client, Donovan Engineering Group. Project, HQ expansion. Budget, $12 million. Her father's company. He chuckled softly. He submitted his proposal under a different company branch name. 2 weeks later, he got a call. "Mr. Owusu, the board was very impressed. We'd like you to handle the project." Michael smiled, happy to discuss terms. They set a meeting at the company's boardroom. He walked in, head held high, and there she was, Amelia, still elegant, still beautiful. But when she saw him, her smile faded. He sat at the table, directly across from her father. "Mr. Donovan smiled politely. You represent Owusu Structures." Michael nodded. "Yes, CEO and lead designer." He glanced briefly at Amelia, then continued professionally. The meeting ended with a handshake. Outside the room, Amelia stopped him. "Michael, I didn't know it was your firm." He looked at her calmly. "Does it matter?" I didn't expect you to become this." He smiled, gentle but firm. "You threw me out when I had nothing. And now I own the project your father trusted you to oversee." She looked away, ashamed. He added one more thing. "I'm not here for revenge, Amelia. I'm here because I earned it." Then he walked away, not out of pain, not out of anger, but out of power. Sometimes, the people who break you are the reason you rise. And sometimes, success is the loudest silence.